What a terrible night. Let's have a little more. It's not much, but my eyes are not really. Um, wow, what a terrible night. Um, so I, didn't really have much to eat. Besides some green peppercorns in a, on a in a can, and reading that they are pretty healthy and all that, right? And um, so you could really feel the effect of the peppercorn, feeling like warmth in the body, like you're like sick or something like that. Wow, that was terrible. Um, and well, in the beginning, I used them in different things, and it went pretty good. So anyway, so like small cans. That's like 50 grams of green peppercorns in them, and you can pretty much eat the peppercorns without much trouble. They're not that hot, but the after effect can be pretty amazing. What do you call it? Pretty harsh. Um, so I ate, you know, before my sleep here, I ate what I guess 100 grams of them, and then the day before 100 grams, and pretty much that was what I got. And 2 days ago, when I ate those, I didn't really feel, began to feel somewhat of, you know, a sickness feeling in some sense, getting heated in my body, in my breast, on my stomach, in my face, and like you're sick. You're feeling sick, and you're feeling cold. It seems like the whole body is just out of whack in regards of the heating and all that. And while you're still, you're feeling hot, but you're freezing. And anyway, so so the first, I guess that would be 2 days ago, when I took, these first 100 grams of green peppercorns, I did feel the effect absolutely. But then, of course, continuing into the next day, which is the last day, or the day before I slept, pretty much, and I could still feel that that was an effect from the peppercorns. But I was like, okay, it's not terrible overall. So, and having nothing else to eat, I was like, okay, let's just eat 100 grams more. The first 50 grams I fixed on a on a pan and just warmed them up with a little fat, and which that I had left. Just fixing them a little. And after that, I ate another can of green peppers. Terrible mistake in regards of eating so much green peppers, for sure, because my at the moment my heart is beating pretty good, and my teeth are hurting like, they're really hurting. And it's began a little with, some teeth there, and then, some teeth up, just different places, and pretty much now it's just pretty much all my teeth is like hurting very badly. I don't know what that would be that would make the pimples make my it must be in regards of the absorption of the things that are in the pimple that makes them hurt. So no more green pimples for me, for a while, that's for sure, and hopefully the things will go downhill again. But you can feel that you're feeling pretty you got into taking all these pebbles, made you feel like you were sick, getting the sickness feeling. And I don't know what effect they actually do, but they're pretty powerful for sure if you eat. That was it was said to be a lot of antioxidants in them, and it was like 100 kinds of different oils or something like that, and they were said to be antifungal, antibacterial, antivirus, I think, as well. So I was like, hey, sounds pretty good to me. And zero sugar in them. So that's, going off, not wanting any, you know, trying to keep it low on sugar and all that. Um, so that was pretty good. Um, but yeah, you got this sensation of feeling sick, and I was just so stupid to just go, and eat more of them, and then my pain in my teeth began. So they're hurting pretty bad. One thing is in regards to feeling sick. That's one thing, and tired, feeling sick, tired, and freezing. Even if I put a lot of things, and I took my heating inside my jacket, and I just ugh. And my radiators are at maximum, and so so besides that, the teeth are absolutely the worst. That's pain in the teeth. So don't eat too many green pebbles. That was what I just wanted to say. Don't eat too many. I guess I probably did it to the extreme anyway. Um, so I didn't really have any problems just eating one can. It seems, over time. I did get an effect from it, but not as 2 cans are way too much. That's for sure. That's way too much. Now I did get on the toilet as well before, really getting into. So um, and the first day where I ate the 100 grams, you could hear things going on in the gut, not really having not having an effect in regards of a negative effect of going to the toilet, but something seemed to be really going on in the system in regards to the stomach eating the green pebbles. Um, but yeah, and of course, getting heated up and all that, on the breast, on the face, and on the, you feel like heated, you feel heat, a different kind of heat than the. Wow, this is like incredible how many symptoms one can have. But the worst thing in regards to the teeth, when the teeth began to hurt, that was just bad. So hopefully that will stop at some point after, well, a couple of days or something like that, or maybe later on, hopefully. So yeah, so don't eat too many of these, green peppercorns. It's just terrible. Well, I was like, the first day that I did 100 grams, 2 cans of them, just small cans, and I didn't really feel hungry. I felt more like sick, more like so you instead of feeling hungry, you just felt that your body was in a state of. And I was thinking maybe the peppercorns are actually fighting something. Maybe there's something in the peppercorns that fights something and just makes the body able to do something with it and destroy organisms that I don't know. But in any case, it's apparently it's pretty powerful stuff. So, but the hurting of the teeth are absolutely that's terrible. Anyway, let's see if we can find one. Oh my, feeling like a state of you want to sleep, but it's you're feeling like you're nearly too tired to sleep. I have still 1 can left. not going to open that. That's for sure. The one thing is in regards of chilies, right? But the chilies don't, the effect don't last that long. Usually, it turns out, but that is horrible as well, of course, when you have these chilies. But this is a can of these green guys, and as you can see, it's not really that big. Of course, it is a lot of pepper compared to how much people actually use. The thing is, when it's on a can, you can actually eat them, chew them up, num num, chew them up, and it does get a little heated in the mouth, but it's not that bad, But yeah, apparently there's some strong effects of the peppercorns. It's pretty powerful apparently. So be careful of the. Again, I don't know what they know. That again, reading about it, they are said to have some positive effects. Full of antioxidants and being antifungal, antibacterial, and antivirus. I think it was, and having zero sugar, and what was those other things in regards of it. So yeah, so they're said to be pretty, healthy, but apparently, you can get too much of it for sure. So that's I guess that's all. So feeling really bad at the moment, really really bad, and the teeth is not helping. At one thing is feeling like tired and sick and all that, and the heart beating a little and so forward. That's one thing. Another thing is the hurting of the teeth. It's like it's feeling like nearly that the teeth are nearly to jump out of your It's incredible because like the hurting is like the whole teeth. It's not only down here. It's just the whole thing. If you just feel it on your teeth that it hurts, and on your up here, it's just incredible. It's just like the pain is just all over. So again, I don't know what should have done that in regards of the peppercorns, but that must be again. I probably have overloaded my system with these peppercorns. I shouldn't have taken that much. It seems to be way too much, and you can still use a lot without any, where you didn't really get that much of a. 2 cans are just too much apparently. 2 cans and 2 days in a row with pretty much nothing else to eat. That's way too much. That's just way. Just the effect of that is, and I could have, even if it was a positive, or if it is a positive effect that is happening in the body, one could have done it like, I didn't need to do like 2 cans, one could have done a lot less and just, let the thing work. If it does something positive, it's, working, it should just work on more days instead of ending up in this. I feel heated, I'm freezing and yet I'm feeling heated, and typical symptoms of being sick, and then of course my gums are hurting, so which is pretty much the worst of the symptoms. So I'll not eat more of those for now for sure, and hopefully the symptoms will subside over time. Drinking some water and hope for the best. That it will go in the right direction. Because this is terrible. It's really really terrible with my teeth. Like really, really feels like they're ready to jump out. But of course they're not jumping. They're sitting pretty, not. But I can really, really. Oh, it's just awful. And below and everywhere, just in my mouth. Just it began a little here and a little there, and now it's just pretty much. I began, before I went to sleep. I'm not even sure I have slept that much actually. I guess I haven't. I guess I probably have only slept for 3 hours or something like that. And even with those 3 hours, I haven't really slept that good for sure. Waking up all the time and all that. So, oh well. Again, that's sometimes I do stupid things, and this is one of them. That's for sure. I overdid it again. I should really. I didn't, I guess I didn't think that would actually be that bad, right? Just pepper, right? And but they do something, that's for sure. They have a pretty powerful effect for sure. So again, hopefully positive. Again, I read there was like 100 kinds of oils, different oils in the peppers, and the green peppers have, I think they had more oil as well, the green peppers, than the black ones, and more antioxidants is said to. Now apparently there's more research that has to be done according to but apparently it seems to be. The black peppercorns is pretty high in antioxidants, and it is apparently usually the case that there's more in the younger, So, wow. But yeah, I'll just have to get through it, and hope for it getting better. It's terrible, I have goosebumps, and I'm feeling hot. I'm having goosebumps. It's just terrible. The whole body is just a mess. It's a mess. Anyway, I guess that's all for me. I just wanted to make an update on that. So again, be careful in regards to green peppers. It might be a very positive thing, but don't take as I did. 100 grams 2 days in a row is way too much. I'm not feeling good for sure. That's my conclusion here. Now it's the whole package is 100 grams, but like there's fluid in it, and I didn't drink the fluid yesterday. Or before. I did drink it the first day. I still have the fluid in the refrigerator for the So yeah, so just ate the corns. So that would be 100 grams in total. So yeah, interesting. So yeah, not feeling too well. Expires 2023, I guess. Okay. Anyway, but it is pretty a nice, a nice thing in regards of for the food and all that. And peppercorns also said to make things more available for in regards of absorption. So it is said to be pretty good to have with other things, to make things more absorbable for the body. So again, it has a lot of apparently health benefit. Apparently it was a very expensive spice in the past. Apparently it was actually the most expensive spice of them all, as I understand it. Now, of course, in our days we can just get pepper everywhere, but apparently it was a very expensive spice in the past. I wonder if it could have something to do with, regards of having some health benefits or something like that, like in smaller amount, instead of I don't know, but yeah. So be careful of those. Be careful of those peppercorns, green peppercorns. Because it's like, you have them in a can and they are, that you can chew them up. It's not like the hard peppercorns that are dried out and all that. You can chew these up. So you can eat a huge amount of. You would never ever get so much pepper if you had it in the hard ones you use to food, and you know, um, the doses that I've gotten from this is way, way more than what I would usually use in food with the dry form, for sure. But yeah, yeah, I guess not that many people would probably end up taking so much as I've done. So, but yeah, feeling the effect for sure. Not feeling so well. So again, hopefully it will become better. It should become better. Hopefully. The question is when. I should have known better, but I wanted to see if it actually. I wasn't entirely sure if it was the peppercorn that actually made the effects that I had. I did drink some tea the first day of the 100 grams as well. Some different herbs in regards to tea, but no, it's absolutely the green peppers. So I did take 100 grams more, right, and yeah, absolutely made it push the things for sure. So oh well, guess that's it. Anyway, have a good one. Be careful of the green peppers. Don't do as I did. 100 grams again is way too much. Now, of course, in regards to the first thing is that if you take a little too much of it and eat too much of it, you will just begin to feel like, at least for my, feel like a hotness of, getting into. You're not really sick, but you feel like a sickness sensation. And again, I wonder if it actually does something, if it kills something off or something like that. At least the body seems to respond like in a way that, telling you that you feel like you're sick and you're tired and something is absolutely going on in the body, and it should be positive, but yeah, but again, a little too much into apparently with having pain in your teeth apparently, which is not good. And again, I overdid it. So, it seems like one didn't really do, but I guess I do wonder if one takes one a day, if you could get to the point where you also get to a point of saturation. I don't know how quickly things come out of your body in regards to the peppercorns, but yeah. Anyway, 2 are too much. So that will be 100 grams of green peppercorns, way too much apparently. Overloading the system. Anyway, take care, all of you. May Jehovah be with you, and ye shall be a most precious pearl, and the spirit of truth be in us all. Amen. Have a good one, all of you, and be careful of the green peppers, corns, Oh my. I'll just have to get through this, and